Thinking back, trying to launch a business online, it often felt like, like you had to be a master of everything, didn't it?
Absolutely. Marketing, design, sales, support.
Exactly. Just
Yeah.
constantly tied to the laptop, long days, late nights. It was pretty exhausting, frankly.
A real test of grit and sanity sometimes.
But then AI stepped in, and
Hmm.
it wasn't just like another tool. It felt like a fundamental shift.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, tasks that took a whole team or, thousands of dollars, you could sort of do with a few clicks.
Hmm.
It's created this amazing new landscape, but also a lot of confusion.
Right. Everyone's talking AI business.
Yeah, but which path is actually real? Which one is, just noise? Welcome to this deep dive. Today, we're going to try and unpack the four sort of main AI business models everyone seems to be talking about right now.
Yeah, let's cut through it.
Our mission is really to compare them, side by side, and maybe find the smartest path for someone starting out, someone looking to actually earn, say, $100 a day, maybe more.
That's the plan. We'll look at the real effort, the actual cost, the potential income for each, try to separate the hype from the real money makers.
So people can figure out which lazy money idea might actually work for them.
Exactly. Let's find out.
Okay, let's kick things off with the first one. We've kind of dubbed it the AI content creation hamster wheel.
Chuckles. Good name.
Yeah, it often seems like the shiny object, right? Promises
Yeah.
quick wins. But the insight here right away is it feels more like a content treadmill, not really a sustainable business because you don't own much. You're just reliant on platforms.
You nailed it. The big idea is pretty simple. Use AI to turn out tons of videos, images, sometimes super realistic, sometimes just plain weird.
Right.
Then you blast them out everywhere, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, hoping something touches the algorithm, goes viral. The goal, funnel that attention into ad money or affiliate sales.
Sounds tempting, though. And you share that example, right?
Yeah.
This guy apparently making over, what, $10,000 a month?
Mm-hmm.
With these dumb AI videos on TikTok. It's kind of wild.
It is wild, and it shows the potential for quick cash, for sure. But his trick isn't just views. He uses those views to sell actual products. He makes these slightly nuts AI videos. Imagine an AI caveman finding a solar-powered fan hat or something,
Labs. Okay.
and features real quirky products, links them in his TikTok shop, gets a cut of each sale.
So if someone's thinking, okay, I could do that, what's the actual day-to-day look like? How do you do it?
It's surprisingly easy to get started, which is why it's so popular. First, you'd probably use something like ChatGPT to write really detailed prompts for your videos. Specificity is key.
Okay.
Maybe prompt a gorilla wearing a huge gold chain, something visual, catchy.
A gorilla with a gold chain? Okay, yeah, I can picture that.
Yeah.
Definitely grabs attention.
Right. Then you take that prompt, plug it into a higher-end AI video tool, like Google VO maybe, something known for realistic output. Minutes later, boom, you've got a slick-looking clip.
And just post it everywhere.
Pretty much. Post it, add your product links, cross your fingers, and hope the algorithm gods smile on you.
Okay, so it sounds easy, but you called it a high-effort, low-asset trap. Why is it a trap for someone wanting a real business?
Yeah, it's tempting, but it's built on sand, really.
Yeah.
Tool-wise, you're looking at maybe $120 a month for a good AI video generator, plus like $20 for ChatGPT 4. So about $140 a month. Rating it difficulty, easy, cost, medium, I'd say, but the potential, honestly, low.
Low potential. But what about the $10K a month guy? That feels
Yeah.
contradictory.
So the income can be real for sure, but the foundation, super fragile. Three big flaws here, really. First, no competitive edge, no moat, as they say. Meaning anyone with $140 can do the exact same thing. The barrier is incredibly low. It's already flooded.
Okay, flaw number 2.
You're basically a servant to the algorithm. Your whole income stream depends on code written at Meta or ByteDance. They tweak something. Poof. Income gone overnight. It's like you're a jester trying to keep a moody king happy.
Not a stable position. Not at all. And third, and this is crucial, you build nothing of actual value. No brand equity, no customer list you own. You're just making content on their platform to sell someone else's stuff.
So you own nothing?
Exactly. You're like a digital temp worker. It's maybe a great side hustle, yeah, for some extra cash.
Yeah.
But a long-term sustainable business asset, no way.
So boiling it down, what's the core risk of this content model for someone serious?
Your success hangs entirely on fickle algorithms, and you build no lasting asset.
Okay, so that's the content treadmill. Let's shift gears completely. Let's talk big ambitions, Silicon Valley style. The AI software developer's gambit.
This sounds like the ultimate dream, right?
Yeah.
Building the next big AI software company?
Yeah, this is the big leagues. The idea is powerful. Create your own AI tool, something unique, sell it to thousands of businesses, maybe individuals. Generate that sweet monthly recurring revenue MRR.
MRR, right? That consistent subscription income.
Exactly. That's the path to, real financial freedom, potentially seven-figure passive income. If you nail it, it's the closest thing to a true passive money machine out there.
The ultimate prize. Sounds amazing. But the source gives a pretty sobering look at the cost. A $30,000 minimum startup cost, just for day one.
That's right, and it's not pulled out of thin air. To build even a basic version, an MVP that's minimum viable product.
The simplest working version?
Yeah, exactly. You're looking at maybe $20,000 just for developer salaries for a few months. AI needs powerful servers, so cloud costs, AWS, Google Cloud, that's another $2,000 easily. Software licenses, APIs to build the thing, maybe another $1,000.
It's still climbing?
Then you got to launch it, initial marketing, getting the word out, ballpark $5,000, plus legal stuff, admin, setting up the company, trademarks, privacy policies, another couple grand.
Wow.
That's just your ticket to enter the race. Doesn't guarantee you'll even finish.
So the verdict here, it really does sound like the billionaire's path, not really for the average beginner.
Precisely. This is the high-stakes poker table. The chips are super expensive, most walk away empty-handed. The effort, very high. You need elite skills, product, engineering, fundraising, marketing. It's like conducting a symphony while flying a helicopter in a storm.
Chuckles. Quite the image.
The cost, very high. Serious bankroll needed. But the potential, also very high. Think private jets, household name companies. This is for people with deep pockets, elite skills, and a massive appetite for risk.
So for most people starting out, it's like trying to learn to swim by jumping into the deep end of the Pacific.
Pretty much, yeah. The huge upfront cost and the need for those top-tier diverse skills just make it prohibitive.
So what's the biggest hurdle for new entrepreneurs here, just to summarize?
The enormous upfront cost and meeting that elite, diverse skill set from day one.
Okay, so from the solo content grind or the huge software gamble, let's look at model #4, the AI automation agency grind. Starting an agency, selling AI services directly to other businesses. What kind of stuff are we actually selling here?
This market is red hot right now. Businesses are desperate to automate tasks, and they'll pay top dollar if you can solve their problems. So you'd sell custom AI solutions. Think AI sales reps that qualify leads automatically.
Right.
AI customer support chatbots that handle common questions. AI tools for analyzing internal company data, maybe custom automations to streamline specific workflows they have.
And businesses pay well for this.
Oh, yeah. The right clients will gladly pay thousands per month for services that save them time or make them more money. It's a value proposition.
Sounds super lucrative then,
Yeah.
especially with the demand. But the source mentions a hard truth. It's maybe not as lazy as the term AI automation might imply.
You hit it. That's the critical point. First, you need real skills. You can't just wing it. You need a deep, practical grasp of AI tools and how they actually apply to solve business problems.
Makes sense.
Second, you got to be a salesperson, fundamentally. Your main job is convincing business owners to part with thousands of dollars every month for something they might not even fully understand. That takes serious communication chops.
All right, trust building.
Big time. Third, it doesn't scale that easily. Initially, you are the business trading your time for money. To grow, you have to hire people.
Yeah.
That brings management, training, payroll, whole new ballgame.
More complexity.
And finally, demanding clients. If someone's paying you, say, $5,000 a month, they expect you to be available. They expect results like yesterday. It's definitely not passive. It's more like a high-paying, high-stress job that you just happen to own.
Okay, so if it pays well, high demand.
Yeah.
Why isn't it the top recommendation for someone seeking that lazy money or true passive income stream?
Because it demands constant hands-on client work. Essentially, you are the system.
All right, now let's get to what the source calls model #3, AI E-commerce, the beginner's goldmine. This is flagged as the #1 recommendation. That might surprise some folks who think e-commerce is, already saturated.
Yeah, but the key here is AI e-commerce. The big idea is supercharging a model that's already proven to work. You're selling physical products online, the classic e-commerce model, but you're using AI tools for most of the heavy lifting. It hits that sweet spot. Lower difficulty than the others, really high potential, and the possibility of genuine lazy income once it's running smoothly. AI makes the whole thing like 10 times easier, faster, and cheaper.
10 times easier, faster, cheaper.
Yeah.
That's a bold claim. But you mentioned a case study. Daniel,
Yeah.
17-year-old.
Yeah, Daniel. Started with just $38 in the bank. He applied these AI e-commerce strategies and hit over $10,000 in sales in less than a month.
Wow, $38 to $10 in a month?
Yeah, and now his store consistently brings in close to $1,000 a day in revenue. It's not just theory. You can see his Shopify notifications popping up, charging sales, hitting his account in real time.
That's incredible. So how exactly has AI changed e-commerce to make that kind of speed possible?
It's really revolutionized every single step. Product research used to take weeks of manual digging to find a potential winner. Now AI can analyze trends, supplier data, social buzz, and spot opportunities in minutes.
Okay, that's huge. What else?
Website building used to take days or cost thousands for a developer. Now AI tools can generate a professional-looking Shopify store, write compelling product descriptions, optimize images, all in just a few hours.
Faster setup.
Much faster. Ad creation. AI writes the ad copy, generates eye-catching visuals, even manages your ad campaigns, optimizing bids automatically. You don't need to be a marketing guru anymore.
Takes away the guesswork.
A lot of it, yeah. And daily operations. AI can handle most customer service chats, manage inventory levels, track orders, even help predict future demand so you don't run out of stock.
So AI is involved in product discovery, store creation, content marketing, customer service.
Yeah.
Pretty much the whole life cycle.
Exactly. It's incredibly comprehensive.
And the scalability potential is massive, right? The source mentioned selling an e-commerce store for, was it $2 million?
Absolutely. Scalability is a huge draw. That $2 million sale example shows you're not just building an income stream, you're building a valuable, sellable asset. That's true wealth creation, way beyond just a monthly paycheck.
Whoa. Imagine scaling an AI e-commerce store up to generate millions with so much of the actual work being automated. That's a fundamentally different kind of business.
It really is a true wealth builder.
So bringing it all together, what's the final verdict on AI e-commerce compared to the others?
When you stack them all up, AI e-commerce really emerges as the clear winner, especially for beginners. Startup costs. Basic Shopify is like $39 a month. An AI tool suite might run you $1,500 monthly. Your main cash outlay is the initial ad budget, say $200, $500 to test products.
So maybe $300 to $600 total to get started.
Yeah, roughly. Effort required. I'd say medium. There's definitely a learning curve, don't get me wrong. But AI handles the really complex technical stuff. The owner becomes more of a strategist, conducting the orchestra instead of playing every single instrument.
Makes sense. Cost.
Medium. Need some capital, but way less than building software. And the potential. Very high. A successful e-commerce brand is a real asset you can sell. It was already a proven path to 7 figures before AI. Now, automation raises that ceiling even higher.
So it's like a perfect storm.
Kinda, yeah. A time-tested model made way more accessible by AI. You build a real, scalable asset for passive income. That's the definition of working smarter, not just harder.
So AI e-commerce takes the top spot. What specifically makes it so uniquely accessible compared to, say, the agency or content models?
The relatively low startup costs combined with AI automating those key complex tasks for beginners.
Okay, so for someone listening who's thinking, all right, I'm interested, let's talk playbook. $0 to $100 a day with AI e-commerce. What's a realistic view of costs and potential revenue early on?
Right. Realistically, expect that initial $300, $600 investment mostly for those first ad tests. Revenue-wise, it varies, of course, but month one, seeing $1,000 to $5,000 isn't unusual if you find a decent product quickly.
No.
By month three, maybe $5,000 to $15,000. Month six and beyond, $20,000, $50,000 a month or more is definitely possible. Hitting 6 figures annually, very achievable with focus. You're building a machine that works for you.
And once that machine's humming, there are ways to make it even more lazy and profitable, right? Using AI more strategically.
Oh, absolutely. It's about building smarter systems, like AI-powered product testing. Instead of just guessing, AI analyzes massive amounts of data, social trends, search volume to help predict the next winning product.
Taking the guesswork out.
Yeah. Or building a fully automated customer journey. AI handles initial questions, recommends related products, sends personalized follow-up emails, upsells, all tailored to that specific customer.
More advanced stuff.
Predictive analytics for inventory. AI forecasts demand so you know exactly when and how much to reorder. Optimizes pricing in real time based on demand and competition. And content generation at scale, your AI acts like a whole marketing team, writing blog posts, social media updates, email campaigns. It's a massive force multiplier.
Sounds incredibly powerful.
Oh.
Almost.
Yeah.
Too easy. But people still fail, even with these tools. What are the common mistakes? The pitfalls.
Number one killer, honestly. Shiny object syndrome.
Ah, yes. Chasing the next new thing.
Exactly. People get excited by a new AI tool or a different business idea and jump ship before their current e-commerce store actually gets profitable. Consistency and focus are everything.
I have to admit, I still wrestle with shiny object syndrome myself sometimes. A new AI tool drops, and it's so tempting to dive in. Keeping that focus is key.
It really is. Another big one is underestimating the learning curve. AI makes things easier, yes, but not effortless. You still need to learn e-commerce fundamentals, basic marketing, and how to use the AI tools effectively. Expecting overnight riches without learning is a recipe for failure.
Good point. What else?
Neglecting customer service, you can automate maybe 90% of it, but that last 10% often needs a human. Ignoring an angry customer stuck talking to a bot can lead to a PR nightmare. You need to monitor things and step in.
Right. The human touch is still needed sometimes.
Absolutely. And finally, ignoring legal and compliance. Just because AI wrote your ad copy doesn't mean it follows advertising rules. You need to understand basic business stuff, licenses, taxes, copyright, data privacy. Boring, maybe, but essential.
So beyond the tech skills, what's a crucial human element needed for long-term success here?
Consistent focus, and knowing when that human touch is absolutely required.
Okay, looking ahead. The source mentions something called the $100,000 challenge format. What's that about?
Yeah, it's a cool concept some industry leaders are doing. They run these public challenges, offering big cash prizes, sometimes up to $100 for whoever can generate the most revenue with a new AI-powered e-commerce store in a specific time frame, like 30 or 60 days.
So it's like proof of concept with real stakes.
Exactly. Puts their money where their mouth is and shows what's possible while motivating people to take action.
And for someone ready to dive in, beyond the tools we mentioned, what's the essential learning path or resources?
Well, the recommended path is really, first, nail down the e-commerce basics. Understand product market fit, basic logistics, what makes people buy. Then layer in the AI tools we talked about. And finally, really focus on digital marketing principles and building those automated systems.
And metrics. What should people track?
Don't just look at revenue. Focus hard on profit. Then, customer acquisition cost, or CAC, how much you spend to get one customer. And return on ad spend, ROAS, for every dollar you put into ads, how many dollars come back in sales? Those are your key numbers.
Makes sense. And the future of AI in business, it feels like we're just scratching the surface.
Oh, absolutely. The trend is clear. AI tools are only going to get more powerful and probably easier to use over time. Businesses that get started now, that figure out how to integrate these systems effectively, they're building a massive head start. It could be almost insurmountable for competitors who wait too long.
So let's try to wrap up the key takeaways from this deep dive.
Okay, big picture. 1, AI has fundamentally lowered the barriers, cost, and difficulty to starting a viable online business. 2, right now, AI e-commerce seems to offer the best risk-reward balance for beginners. 3, success isn't about the model itself, but picking one and executing consistently, avoiding those shiny objects.
And fourth.
4th, the window to be an early adopter, to really capitalize on this shift. It's open right now, but it won't stay open forever.
That really sums it up. That idea of lazy money. It isn't about doing nothing. It's about building smarter systems so your effort gets amplified.
Exactly.
And AI lets you build those systems faster, cheaper, and more effectively than ever before. It handles the grunt work so you can focus on strategy, on growth. So really, the question isn't if AI will change business. It already has. The only real question left is, what are you going to do about it? The tools are here. The opportunity is very real. And the time to act is definitely now.
Well said. We definitely encourage you to explore AI e-commerce more if this resonated, and think about how it fits your own goals.
Thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive into the AI business landscape. We hope it gave you some clarity.
Yeah, hope it was helpful.
We'll see you next time. Our T-Row music.